On the crystal clear waters of the Yuin Nation, Kevin Mason and his son are catching dinner to feed their mob.
How to feed them, that's what I hand. It's been handed down to me, so I'll hand it down to my next generation.
The 75-year-old is only allowed to take a certain amount of fish from his waters, but traditional owners here are banking on an ambitious native title claim to regain autonomy over the ocean and waterways on the south coast of New South Wales.
Our claim goes from south of Sydney all the way down to the Victorian border, so we've got 450 kilometres of coastline. It's a massive big claim.
The ocean was an integral part of Eddie Mabo's culture, but sea rights were left out of the landmark case 3 decades ago.
I think the unfinished business of Mabo is to get recognition of all country, whether it's land or sea.
Now many Aboriginal elders want native title to give them the right to fish freely in their waters.
In the early days of native title, we were led by our lawyers to, I don't worry about the water, but and it was left out a lot of the claims.
The first time the federal court recognised native title rights over the sea was for the traditional owners off Croker Island in Arnhem Land in 1998. The community also wanted exclusive control of who could enter and use their waterways, but that was denied. Since then, a number of key sea rights cases have been successful, but negotiations over sea access are usually lengthy.
If you've got the right to access and use that resource, it's probably your resource. And so what right does the state have to give away what's rightfully yours to another party?
Doesn't get any fresher than that.
If the Yuin claim is successful, traditional owners there will have a right to fish for any purpose, which they hope will open up lucrative new industries.
The New South Wales government will be facing a very serious compensation claim.
Many Aboriginal nations like the Yuin people believe they're owed compensation for the decades they've been locked out of their lands and waters.
They've taken it away from us and we want to be compensated for that.
New sea rights cases are among 150 native title claims still to be determined. And Indigenous land rights leaders say in those cases, the issue of compensation will be a looming battle for the courts.
That's compensation for your future and economic development. It's a complex question because also compensation is only once. You can't come back again.
An outcome First Nations people hope won't take another 30 years. Kirsty Wellauer, ABC News, Narooma.